Good afternoon and welcome to Pirate King Kitchen for another episode of Pirate King TV. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Today is my birthday t-shirt provided for by my wife. Fantastic new birthday glass provided for by my wife. Birthday wine provided by Leslie and Louise. So cheers to me, it's my birthday. I'll get to the cooking bit eventually.
Next to Tommy Clellan says, happy birthday, my lord.
Oh, we'll get to my lid stuff in a minute.
Karen Clellan says, happy birthday, Pirate King. Mike Connell said, happy birthday, buddy. Looking forward to this. Leslie said,
I'm glad one of us is Mike.
Leslie said, happy birthday, Peter. And Alison Ferguson said, happy birthday, my lord.
Is Alison Ferguson still in the car or did she drive at like 600 miles an hour? Anyway.
Sylvia said, happy birthday again, Pete.
The mother of Cornells. So I also received for my birthday my very own pirate ship. So after all this lockdown nonsense is finished, you will find me sailing down the Clyde on this very pirate ship. And my daughter got me a little glass for drinking rum out of. So that's very nice. I'm going to put the birthday minutes away and explain just what the hell's happening today. So this is not a cook along. This is my own personal nightmare. I'm glad you could be part of it. So the plan is, I accepted the challenge from my wife and daughter. I'm going to have a big throwback here to the original Ready Steady Cook. Not that nonsense that Ryland does. That's ridiculous. So basically, in about 30 seconds time, there is a bag of shopping will be dropped upon my mighty wood, giggity. And I'm going to spend the next half hour, 45 minutes putting a meal together, we hope. If not, it'll be a fantastically short programme, and I'll thank you all very much for coming. So I'm going to move my little pirate ship out of the way and invite my tormentors to show me what you got. Right. Oh, it's a hefty bag.
Right,
Hefty sack.
When you've opened it, we'll tell you the one item you need to use.
Okay, so apparently there's a one item I need to use. So I have some wraps, some mini wraps, some blueberries, lemon juice, mini corn, asparagus, red pepper, some spring onions, come back to that, some Jumbo King prawns, some salmon, good God, amongst two. I think in Ainsley times this would be the luxury bag, and the sirloin steak, go down the shovel for Kevin.
Short notice.
Right, so bag away. And this is
that is from Kevin.
That is from Kevin. So that's some nice thick cut smoked bacon. Okay. Whew.
Okay, so the one item you need to use are the blueberries.
Okay. Right. Almost have a plan. Do I have a plan?
Drink some wine.
Have some wine, yes, wine.
Cheers.
Cheers, you evil cow. Cheers. Or cows. Okay, so we'll do a usual Saturday check. Can everybody hear us okay? Yes? Right, for the whole point, can everybody hear us okay?
Yes.
Somebody needs to answer yes. Fantastic, right. So,
yes. Okay, yes, okay.
What we're going to do, we'll do a little starter, which will be salmon two ways, using the salmon, the lemon juice, some of the wraps, And then we will do we'll do some steak and prawn tacos with a bit of a marinade. So we'll get that on first. Okay, almost to a plan. So I want to get a marinade started for my tacos. So I need my little blender. I'm going to take...
Liam Ken said, just eat the deliveries and keep them all first. That is cheating, so you'll not be doing that.
No, I'm thinking I might do a blueberry salsa. So I'll take mostly the green part off my spring onions. But I am allowed to use anything from my store cupboard, I assume.
Yes.
Right, so put these back over to the one side, put that in there. Good dollop of olive oil.
So Mike Connell said, can Peter use the wine as well? I'd say maybe, yeah, if you were going to.
The wine is my inspiration, Michael. It is my muse. It is the canvas upon which I paint. Right, so first of olive oil, I am going to throw two bits or two cloves of garlic in here. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody managing to get through the lockdown? Anybody had any excitement this week? Anybody be getting hassle from their English counterparts? They've had to go back to work and start a second COVID spike. Nice one, Boris. Right, so to our spring onions, we're going to add some of our lemon juice, which I have temporarily lost, hiding over here.
John said, is that glass from A.E. Williams? No, it is not.
Well, we did buy it.
I made it.
A little bit of lemon juice. Lime juice would work in that just as well. We're going to go to a dabba or our spice box. I'm going to put in a little bit of coriander seeds, a little bit of chili, a little bit of smoked paprika.
So Tommy said, I'm having the joy of working through the lockdown. And Louise said, I'm just back from doing my shop. Nothing exciting.
Nothing too exciting happening now.
That's what it is, isn't it?
I'm just going to take the end off our pepper, just to give a slight sweetness to our sauce. Or marinade, sorry. I'm just going to grind that down. So that's looking all kinds of good. I'm going to grab some parsley for off camera, some coriander. Parsley and coriander in. So ideally, as a marinade goes, we would maybe like to put this on our steak for a few hours. So what we're going to do is get as much on as possible and leave it for as long as possible today. Stick that down there because I was able to wash it off and do it later on, which reminds me, thank you very much. So we've got some parsley, coriander, olive oil, lemon juice, coriander seed, salt, pepper, a little bit of a red pepper, and the green bits off of our spring onions. Good save.
So, see if this is just a question. If you're marinated and you don't have a lot of time, would you be better doing that, like put it in the fridge, or do you just keep it at room temperature?
Put it in the fridge. What I would say, if you're short for time, I'm going to show you a little trick. So you take your knife, very, very small, light cuts into your steak. Same as we've done with our duck breast on week 1 for our duck soba. So what you're basically doing is, for all the science geeks out there, you are increasing the area to volume ratio. So we're going to get our rub or our marinade into all those little nooks and crannies, and that will help get as much flavour on our steak as possible. And again, this is not deep, giggly. This is just, am I on the upper left cam?
Yep.
So you can see that I'm basically just breaking the flesh there. So we will get a tub. I can remember which one tubs are in. This one. There. A little bit in the bottom of our tub because we want both sides of our steak. Rest of it in there. We'll take a small dish. We'll use the rest of this sauce, sorry, the rest of this marinade as a sauce. For our steak. Okay, so our steak is in there. Make sure it's all coated and I've got our marinade into our little nooks and crannies. Perfect, we'll put that over there while we focus on the next bit. Anything on the comments? Any feedback today?
No.
No? So I need to
Sharon said hi.
switch on the deep fat fryer.
Sharon said hi.
Let's go. So you can see my happy smiling face.
Sorry.
Hello Sharon, how are you? Hope you and Dave are well. Okay, the clean down. So we're going to move on to a second dish. Our second dish is going to be part of our salmon two ways of starter, and it's a salmon ceviche. Now ceviche is, I done the decent thing and I did keep away from raw fish doing a two-part Japanese. Ceviche is not really raw fish. Ceviche is fish which has been essentially pickled in fruit juice with spices.
So Carol Williams said happy birthday, chef.
Thank you very much, Carol.
And then Mike Connell said, what's the plan with the bacon?
You will just have to wait and see. This, Mr. Connell, is called engaging your audience. If I tell you everything at the beginning, then you just bugger off and I'll lose my viewers. So what you'll have to do is sit your monkey ass down in front of the screen for the next 30 to 45 minutes and find out.
And Maurice said, so Peter, if you do all the cooking, who does all the dishes?
Tracy, that is a really easy question. So we're just going to take our spring onions. We're going to run our knife through that. Again, nice fine chop. We don't want too much of this because the star of the show will be the salmon. Keep that there. We'll keep those bits for garnish. I'm going to take some of my basil. Roll that little sucker up. Nice little fine chiffonade on him.
William said, is there more cooking or drinking the weekend? Well,
at this point, it's mostly cooking, but those numbers could change dramatically in the next hour or so. So, give it a bowl of wipe out. So we'll put our chiffonade of basil in there, our finely diced garlic and spring onion. Pinch of pepper. Good bit of salt. Probably 2 to 3 tablespoons of our lemon juice. And the next thing we'll put in there, as soon as I find it again, will be our salmon. But not all of our salmon. So that's a lovely, 2 lovely little fillets of salmon there.
Gordon Murray said, happy birthday, Sir Peter, Lord of the Badgers. And Leslie Little said, have you tried the tablet yet? Well, it's more like fudge as I didn't bake it long enough.
So I haven't tried the tablet yet. I'm keeping that for later, Leslie. So again, I'm just going to take off the belly part of this fish, leaving me the skin. I'm just going to take off the rest of that part. Probably only need one of those fillets today, and I'll keep the fish in as well. So again, on our belly part of our fish, we'll take that down just so it's nice and even. And we are going to mince that into fairly small cubes. Now, ceviche, essentially a Spanish dish, I guess it's fish which has been cured in citrus, so that can be either lemon or lime juice. What actually happens is the acid and the citrus juice will cook, chemically cook the fish, like curing. Take the other part of a little belly piece here. Chop that up nice and fine. We just put that in, start to move it about in a curing liquid. We're going to see essentially a change in colour there. What I'm going to do is take this last bit of salmon we have here, cut that into two. Just going to move this off to the side. Again, work in progress. Thinking. Right. Play the t-shirt trailer if I like to tidy up a little bit. Thanks. There we go. So we have what we call Tracy on camera. She hates that.
No, it's fine. It's on me.
So we've got another bit of fish, another bit of our spring onion. I suppose it is a bit cruel because I do have another one of those. I don't remember where it is. Oh, sorry, chef's back. So, a little bit of a spring onion, another little bit of a salmon. We're going to take a little bit of a red pepper. The red pepper goes in. And I work out how to get the bleed back in. Perfect. I'm going to take one of our baby corn. Again, I'm just chopping this up to make life a little bit easier for my meat chopper. Right. And into here, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of soy. About half a teaspoon of sriracha. I'm actually going to add a couple of drops of sriracha into my ceviche. What do I have here? A bit of sesame oil. 2 or 3 drops. Don't want too much. Okay, maybe 7 or 8 drops. And a little bit of fish sauce. And again, pull all the flavours together. A little splash of lemon juice. So you keep track of all my ingredients here. Basically, what I want to do with these is get a kind of paste-like consistency. So we're going to make little Thai fish cakes to go with our ceviche, which is part of our salmon 3 ways. I know it said salmon 2 ways, but sue me. A little bowl. Take our fish paste, our fish cake paste. Out of there. That can wait until we are ready to progress. Okay, So pretty much done with all our prep as far as our starter goes. Next thing we're going to start is a little bit of a wipe down here on our board. We'll take some of our baby corn. Leave 3. Trim off the ends. Take a bit of an inch. Put them over to the side for later. We'll take some of our fantastic dry-cured bacon. Streaky bacon is perfectly acceptable. I'm going to take our 3 corns. We're going to wrap our corn in there. We'll take another piece.
So Mike Connell said, we've discovered our farm shop does the best grapefruits. Presumably that fine juice for curing too.
Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Louise says, looking forward to get my t-shirt. They look great.
Yeah, so I'm waiting on a load of stuff coming from the printers. I think with all the excitement that's going on, deliveries are a little slower than we would hope for.
Stephen Mahan said, very happy birthday to you and many more. May many more follow.
Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated.
Jackie Sharp, hi guys, hope you're well. Happy birthday to the birthday boy. Ken and I enjoying Pirate King TV and can't wait for next visit to sample this amazing cuisine again.
Fantastic. Well, you're very welcome. Hopefully we can get that sorted out sooner rather than later. Right, so let's have a little recap. I've used some of the corn. I've still got the prawns, the asparagus, the snow peas, the wraps to go.
Alison said, I've never trimmed the baby corn before using it. Should I have been?
Yeah, I think most baby corn now are cleaned, dehusked, and fired into machines for all that to happen. So I like to always just take that little down at the root end, maybe just 3 or 4 mil off it just to clean it up. And again, from a chefy point of view, it also gives you something flat to work with. Famous last words.
Scott said, happy birthday, how was your tomahawk?
Tomahawk was absolutely stunning. If you check on our Instagram and on our Facebook, because my birthday, we had a tomahawk last night. Me and my daughter shared it. We got it from Donald's the Butcher, from Kevin. Thank you very much. Fantastic piece of meat. Wonderfully cooked. Let's not forget that. And we had it last night. My wife, who she's afraid of the big meat, Gailey. So we got her some lamb chops. So she had her mouth was full of little meat for most of last night. So that went well. Okay. Right. So what are we going to do next? Right. I'm going to use some of the tacos with the starter. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a bit of a fancy plate for the main course. So we'll take some of our prawns. Small handful of prawns. We're going to do a bit of a surf and top. We're going to take the rest of our pepper and the below top. So, if you don't have any roasted red peppers in the house, I'm certainly not advocating this as a way of doing it. But you can do it this way. Or if you have an electric or a gas stove, can just stick it on the open fire and just char the outside. There we go, roasted red pepper. We certainly don't teach that in the Université de Cuisine. So what we want to do with this roasted red pepper, now that it's roasting, or roasted, we want to stick a little bit of, here, stick it in a plastic bag. Or hang it in some tin foil. All that's going to do is basically keep the heat in and help the skin come off when we want to use it. Keeping my salmon skin as part of my presentation on my starter. Just want to check. So if we can start to see now on the above cam, you can start to see that's the colour our salmon started at. Nice kind of peachy salmon pink. That's probably where they get the name from. But if you look at it in here, starting to change colour now, it's starting to lighten up considerably, and that's just the acid doing its work. So our steaks marinating, our prawns. So we're going to take our prawns, we're going to chop them up into smaller pieces. I think my daughter's just going into shock. There are bigger prawns. The other prawns, we can have them later full, but there are other ways of cooking and eating prawns. My daughter's used to buckets of garlic prawns. But no, we're going to just cut prawns into little nibble-sized chunks. Anything in the comments today? Anybody at least bit interested in what we're doing?
No, it's just quite quiet. I think we're all enjoying.
We're going to take some of our monks too. We're just chucking things that I've used out of the way so I know I've used them. So while I was busy this week working, I noticed one of my friends, my younger brother from a different mother, was in the process of rewiring his bike. How's that went, Mike? Is it, have you actually tried starting it since you took it to bits? Wait for awkward satellite link.
Yeah, comment pending.
Comment pending. Okay, so we've got a very fine slice on our mange too. We're going to do exactly the same with our red pepper. Again, back to what we usually say, we're just going to trim that white piece out.
Louise said, ever thought of doing MasterChef, Peter?
I have applied 3 times and been denied 3 times. So obviously the complete and utter muppets that we have on there on a weekly basis, burning water, searing lettuce, are obviously more capable than me. So best of luck to them.
Tommy said, is there a way to cook prawns where they don't shrink down too much?
Yes. Okay.
I think he's wondering what.
Oh yeah, well, sometimes you have to wait 2 or 3 days for bits of key information. Don't you, Tommy? So,
right, Mike Connell said, still ongoing, waiting for coil bracket, mostly done now for wire tuck.
So the key to not getting your prawns to shrink, Gregory, is to cook them fast or indirect heat. The reason they start losing their size is when you cook them too much and they boil and start to lose their water. So over open flames are a fantastic way to cook prawns, or if you're going to cook them in a dry pan, or you're going to cook them in like garlic butter or whatever, like we done the other day. Cook the prawns first, and then just add your flavours right at the end, and that'll help you keep your prawn size.
Karen said low,
Oh yeah.
and Tommy said touche.
So what we're going to do is our little tiny pan, a little bit of butter.
Absolutely.
Sorry, that's all. Well, yeah, I'm getting old. Suit me.
There's butter there.
There is butter there. I was thinking I put the oil in so the butter doesn't.
That bacon,
Well.
isn't it?
So we take a nice big thick bacon, and we start to. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop taking Coke before we do this. We're going to take some nice lardons off our bacon. We're going to put that into our oil. Nice little piece of young rosemary. Not quite sure if old rosemary is doing myself these days, but we're going to get a nice bit of an aromat going on that. Right into our asparagus. Get 2 or 3 of our asparagus here. Just going to cut the heads off them because we'll be using that later. And the soft part before it gets too woody. So like a nice crispy. We're looking as much for texture from that that bacon as we are for rendering the fat, because the fat's going to flavour the rest of our prawns, which we're going to be serving with our steak. So at this point, again, just put our fine chop for our asparagus.
Mike said smelly version for you.
We're going to throw in our shredded monks too. Lots of nice colours in there. So what we basically want to do is we want to wilt these vegetables because we're going to use them with our steak. And the last thing we're going to put in there, so the second last thing we'll put in is our red pepper. We're going to take another one of our spring onions. Nice long diagonal chop on that, and just break it down. You want basically all your vegetable parts to be roughly the same size. And just for you, Mike, I'm going to reduce a little bit of red wine in there. I'm going to reduce that a little bit in there. That will just down really quickly, give us some liquid to steam our vegetables. Fantastic. Season. That's pretty much where I want it. Put that off to one side, ready for our prawns.
Lynn Reed said, happy birthday, have a fab day, and hope your girls are spoiling you.
They are, I must be honest, they have been absolutely fantastic with me.
Absolutely stunning.
I think they're absolutely stunning, they're absolutely fantastic. So, back to our roasted red pepper from earlier, or our home roasted pepper. I think I probably need to give this a bit more of a roasting. That's alright, we can do that. The joys of cooking live with ingredients you've never seen before today. Okay.
Jackie said, I seen you sneaking the wine, Tracy.
I'm sorry.
We're all about the wine in this house, so.
It wasn't for
So I'm
me.
just basically just putting a bit of heat through my peppers on the other side, just to work a little bit more. Because what I'm going to do is make a pepper concasse or a pepper sauce to go with the steak. So while we're doing that, get the tiniest pan out. I go on the other side. A little bit of olive oil in there. A little bit more. My deep fat fire's up to heat now. I'm going to take my salmon skin. And I know collectively they're probably going, oh my god, out there. But I can assure you, it's quite delicious. This does not take an awful lot of time, but you do want it super crispy. Seconds and that's absolutely fine. Peppers are smoking away. I'm just going to swap my peppers and my little pan over. I'm going to go over to my little fish cake batter. Now, when that came out of the blender, that was quite a wet mixture. And as you can see, it's starting to homogenise. And we should get a couple of little nice fish cakes out of that. You might even get 3.
Small one for free.
So I need my flipper. There's a level to pour my flippers in. Shorten the flipper. So that's okay. That's weird. The palette knife.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chef. Breaking off a little bit. Pans are quite sticky for non-stick pans. I'm just going to take that off the heat just now and let that cook in that hot oil until it cools down. Bring that back over there. Okay, so while we're doing that, we'll get a third part of our fish dish, which is our seared salmon. We'll take the fatty side off, dip in our black pepper, and just put in there. Let's see if our little fish cakes are behaving themselves any better.
One is the I'm walking around my house thinking of something bleaching and it's just fiction.
Cheers. Annoying people since 1969. Today's sponsor is wine, provided for by Leslie Louise. Is it feel on a plane?
I'm losing the money for that. Sorry, guys.
So welcome back, folks. So we're just taking the skin off our peppers.
So Scott said I got a couple of Bavette steaks from Kevin today.
Yep.
Any recommendations on how to do them and best accompaniments?
Bavette, I would cook them nice and fast. Get them up to room temperature before you cook them. Because that always helps. A little bit of olive oil on the outside, plenty of salt and pepper, nice hot pan, seal them either side, and then cut against the grain of the meat so it's nice and thin. Bavette is great for putting in a taco. It's also very good for like a warm salad. You know, take some Stilton, some grilled mushrooms, some thinly sliced bavette, some rocket, nice peppery rocket. Mix all those together, some nice crusty bread, and that would be a fantastic little warm salad to have. So, back to our peppers, some of our blueberries, which was today's star ingredient. So what I want to do is I want to keep the sweetness of the pepper, the sharpness of the blueberries. I want to go back into my little spice bucket. Which is now opening. A little bit of chili, just a tiny little bit. Some cumin, a little bit of ginger. A bit of olive oil. And then that with our blender. Put blend this till it's really nice and smooth. And the sauce will be going with our steak. So stick that over there until we need it. It's nice and fruity. While all that excitement was going, I basically flipped over our salmon, so that'll be nice and pink in the middle. It's got a nice black pepper crust. I'm just going to get our salmon skin here, which is nice and crispy. See, a lot.
What do you need?
We'll start thinking about plating some stuff up before we start our steak dish. before I do that, I just need to. So, fine. How's the comment today? Anything exciting happening?
Not just Leslie saying cheers and Scott said thank you.
Cool. So, laps are done. Remove that thing a little here, bit of sable. I can't remember what God I put things. So basically, I'm just going to take these down, make myself a couple of little.
We should do this all the time.
Mini discs.
Don't you?
Nope, I do not think we should be doing this all the time. This is an absolute nightmare. At least when James Martin went live today, cooking his tomahawk steak on the barbecue, at least he's some quality reference material to work to, because he saw me doing it yesterday. So, I basically just put wraps in here, keep frying them for a small amount of time, just to, again, get them nice and crispy. I'm going to take some of my blueberries. As a little plate garnish. Pop them over. So, I hope you're still enjoying the show. If you are enjoying the show, I'm obviously not doing this to make a living out of it, but there are costs which go with the show, servers and websites, and we'll be on YouTube soon. So this is me flogging t-shirts. So if you love the show, want to support the show, consider buying a quality t-shirt. Can you play the t-shirt graphic? I have to admit, it is a stunning t-shirt. So, yeah, have a think about it. If you decide not to buy one, you're dead to me. So, we have our little crispy bites. We have our cool little Thai fish cakes, a crispy skin. So let's plate up on our first dish of the day. I'll try and clear some of this area. So we're going to take two little wrap crisps. We're going to go to a salmon ceviche. Make sure we'll get as much of our liquid out of here, but try to keep as much of our aromatics, which will now essentially be pickled garlic, basil.
Carol said, can Tracy bring one in to work for me?
No.
I think that's a hard no, Carol.
There'll be none left.
So we'll just take that up.
Go there.
I wouldn't imagine so.
And
A little bit of our blueberries in there.
Gwen said, saw your lovely assistants wearing them the other day and loved them.
Take a warm peppered salmon. So all the pepper on the crust, a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt round about it as a garnish. And then we'll take our crispy salmon skin and our little Thai fish cake. Probably just use one just for presentation. And that's our first dish from our ready steady cook. Is that on camera?
That's it.
Isn't it? So that's salmon 3 ways. So we have a salmon, basil, and blueberry ceviche on crispy wraps. We have a black pepper crusted seared salmon with Himalayan sea salt, and we have a Thai fish cake served on crispy salmon skin. Technically salmon 4 ways. Yeah. Cool. Right, so we'll put that away for the family to eat later. We'll go on our main event. So we've given our steak just about as long as we can in our marinade. So we hope that will be enough. So a little bit of oil in our pan. That should get nice and hot, nice and quick. Our side dishes to that, we also have our bacon wrapped corn and we're going to do a prawn concasse either on top or underneath, depending how I feel. And we've got some nice little asparagus to cook off in the pan with some of the blueberries. And we've also got some dressing sauce and a red pepper sauce as well. Any questions?
No, Tracy said there'll be none left. So,
Which Tracy?
that one.
That one over there. The boss.
Mark Ferguson said, is there a link for the t-shirts?
Just express your interest
to the
to the staff or in the comments below, and they will get back to you. So we'll take our steak, nice hot pan, a little bit of oil in there. I want to be cooking this a little bit over rare. You know, I want a nice pink middle. I will be presenting maybe 3 or 4 slices of this on the plate and everything else. The rest of it will go back into the pan and be cooked until it is dead for my wife. So me and my daughter will eat the beautifully prepared, handcrafted food the way it's meant to be eaten. My wife likes to burn it, take it outside, rub it in a muddy puddle, and then discuss how she can taste the meat. There you go. So,
100 said, happy birthday, and do you deliver? Quite a
I would deliver, but it would be cold and horrible. So while that's happening, we'll get our so if you remember, basically softened off our vegetables with some of our Donald the Butcher dry cured ham. What I'm going to do is stick our little corn and bacon bites in there. So I want all that outside marinade to char almost like tandoori. And then we'll flip it over, do the same on the other side. So starting to get some heat in this pan. I'm going to take a little bit of butter, which I think is quite conservative amount of butter for my usual taste. But I'm going to get that in there.
Mike Connie said, the steak looks great and sounds amazing. We've got steak later, can you remind us what was on the marinade?
Basically spring onion or any type of onion. Coriander, parsley, some sort of citrus, lime, lemon, have a little bit of red pepper in there. You can basically flavour, as long as you keep your basics of your garlic, salt, pepper, citrus, and an onion. You can then build any flavour in there you like and make sure there's plenty of dried herbs in there, whether it's fresh or dry. So you're talking coriander, basil, parsley, thyme. Rosemary's fantastic to steak as well, a little bit of rosemary and prawns. So just on that bombshell, we're going to drop our prawns into our butter. We're going to drop our blueberries into our butter. We're going to a little squash to burst them. We're going to drop our asparagus in as well. We're just going to move those about. Those are not going to get too much in the way of cooking. So we have all our char or our crust on the top end of our steak. So essentially what we're doing is doing the same to the bottom. We want to make sure our little corn bundles are getting plenty of colour as well. And we flip them over. A little more pepper in there, a little bit more salt.
Mike said awesome, we've got everything we need plus fresh rosemary for the gardens we've got here.
Fantastic. So, while those are just cooking off, we'll try something to serve with our steak. So we're going to take one of our mini wraps, we're going to roll it up, we'll shred it into fine little strips. So our prawns are pretty much there. We'll keep our steak cooking on there. It's finished. This bleeps a lot. Right, so we're going to take, this might work. If it does work, I invented it. Look at the our deep fat fryer. Close the lids on them. Might be chips. Crispy, chippy things. Just make sure my pan's hot or in the process of heating. There we go. Induction. Fantastic idea, poorly executed. Okay. So this is a bit of the afternoon which is officially designated for light banter. So if you have any light banter, now's the time. Well, that's my birthday, I'm waiting. Okay. So hope you guys have been tuning in to the Q&A sessions on a Wednesday. We've had another fantastic session this week with Kevin from Don the Butcher. We love Don the Butcher. With Liam Kane from the Lazini Group, one of their mixologists. So if you or somebody you know think you would be a good or interesting addition to Wednesday night Q&As, drop a comment down below let us know who and why, and we'll get in touch and we'll get them on. If you think you would be an interesting guest, you don't have to be in the food and catering industry. Come on, let's have a chat for half an hour on a Wednesday night. If you want to come and talk, we'll call it food therapy. You can have a little one-on-one with the Pirate King, and we'll see if we can sort out your food problems. Failing that, we will be back on Wednesday with another Q&A. So we'll take this steak off. We'll let it rest.
Alison said, what does a cat eat on his birthday?
What does a cat eat?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Move cream and cake.
Don't get it. Might need a diagram.
Mice not move. Oh,
Mice.
not move.
Ice cream.
Mice cream. Now that's hilarious.
I didn't say that. I said move cream.
Yeah, but I think it
Right.
was a mistake.
Oh,
So we're
mice
let's-
mice
cream.
Mice
Mice
not
cream.
move. Right, okay.
Mice cream. So let's start plating up our main course. So our crispy things have almost worked.
William said, what do you call a group of rabbits that jump backwards?
No idea. We've got an answer yet, or was
Receding hairline.
the rabbits and hares are different? Very good, Liam. Keep up with the cocktails, mate.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Alison just put fat fingers. Sorry. Oh, she's just fat fingers.
What do you
I'm
think
so
to
slow
you?
today.
That's fat finger.
I'm so slow today.
So we will start plating our main course.
Oh my god.
Some of us are trying to do a cooking show here. Billy Kitwood will be turning his grapes, but he's no good. Billy, don't get these people caught how to be funny, mate, because
Scott,
for those of you who have not caught Billy's work, he does a live lockdown show on a Friday, which is fantastic. He also does stuff during the week with ICW, and they've usually got one of the ICW stars on there doing a bit of a Q&A session as well. So, you ready to
right, Carol.
catch up some
Carol
of that?
said, how much does it cost for a pirate to get his ears pierced?
I have no idea.
A buccaneer?
A buccaneer.
Buck and an ear.
All right.
Another one for pirates.
Right, okay. Scott Carey said, what about Michelle from YouTube as a guest?
Michelle from Your Sushi. I remember
Me
Michelle.
sushi.
Me Sushi.
Mhm.
Yes. I've spoken to Michelle a couple of times when I've been down in the shop. If he knows Michelle, ask her. I'm more than happy to do it. Okay, so we have started plating our main course. So we have put a mixture in here. We've got asparagus, red pepper, mange tout, prawns, red wine, a little bit of onions and butter. We're going to take our little bacon wrapped corn. We're going to run a knife through them so they are nice and crispy on the outside and the lovely salty bacon on the inside, flavouring the corn. We are going to go back to the thing that I can't find, which is roasted red pepper and blueberry vinaigrette. Have around a plate. Give a spoon a quick wash. God, I'm not doing the dishes today. So this is the sauce that we are marinated. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil in there, let it down a little bit more lemon juice. Let's just let that down a little bit. On a laptop, I'm really glad I'm not doing the dishes today. I'll take our steak. I'm going to take a centre cut out of a sirloin. Tidy it up a little bit. Cut that on the diagonal. We'll lift our food ring. We'll go back to our wraps. Scatter them over, like my wife's knickers at New Year.
Well, Becky's going out next New Year. Oh.
So we're getting a good shot of that from above.
Yep.
So that is our concasse of prawns, red wine, pepper, those two, marinated seared sirloin steak with 2 red pepper vinaigrette, vinaigrette, and bacon cooked corn, which I believe is everything you lovely ladies gave me between those 2 dishes.
Yep.
Yes.
Cheers. So that's all the work done. Somebody has the power of tidying up to do, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's sure as hell not me. So this has actually been a lot of fun. It's been a bit of a stress. We might not do this a lot. We'll do it occasionally. So what we might do for the next one is we'll get somebody to sponsor an episode, or maybe win an episode as a prize. We will put one of our extensive production team in touch with you. You get to pick what's in the bag, and I'll cook from the bag. But we're not doing this every week. Oh, for the love of God. Are we not doing this every week? Every 17th week till lockdown ends. So I think that basically we start wrapping things up now. Thank you so much for joining us again. The views on the videos are through the roof. I do appreciate everything. I will come to I told you, keep people engaged right to the very end. So thank you all for watching. Now that my surprise has been completely ruined, some people don't see the difference between on-screen and off-screen talent, but we'll talk about that in the wash-up. I received for my birthday a fantastic gift from some very good friends of mine. Well, I'm assuming they're friends of my wife and daughter as well, but at this point I really don't care. Needless to say, long story short, as well as being your Pirate King, I am now Lord Peter Murphy of Glencoe and Loch Arbor. That's right. I have a title. I also start wearing artificial squirrels because I'm not going to involve in any of that PETA nonsense. So I'm looking for some sort of quality fur around my neck, giggity. But who knows? I may start developing we've already had the Lord doing an episode, so there might be another Lord doing an episode soon. But I'll drop all the bullshit aside. Thank you very much to Karen and Clearly Tommen. No, Karen and Thomas Cloud. Tinkerbell to his friends. Thank you very much for that. It was completely unnecessary but very much appreciated. So I will now go back to wrapping up the show again. So it might not be called Pirate King Kitchen, it might be called
Can you just get a
Lord
close-up
Peter
on
of
the food?
Lochaber.
How would you ask them?
So keep watching. We're going to try and get some close-ups of the food.
Okay.
And there we have the close-ups of the food. This is a close-up of me drinking wine. You're welcome. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, share, tell your friends, get as many people involved as possible. Cut off in my prime, in the middle of thanking all the lovely people, one of the peasants played my music too early. So thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you on Wednesday night and next Saturday. Cheers. Hope you have a great weekend. Now you can play my music.